Coach Kulczycki, third year in a row, Wrestling Factory here at the Hammer Camp.
Yep.
Have you seen a camp like this before where people show up to be a part of a camp like this?
Just last year, and probably it's not the third year in the row. We did it a couple years ago, probably 3 or 4 years ago.
Off.
But yeah, we took a year off. Last time I saw a camp, put together like this was last year when we did it. So it's amazing.
I look at the guys, the 140 to 160 pound guys here now.
Phenomenal.
Those are, you're looking at Voinovich, you're looking at with Andonian, Crace. We're looking at some of the best guys in the country. 1, 2, 3 at all those weights.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
So, when you have a room like this, what do you think these college coaches are looking for, and what do you want your guys to get out of it?
I want them to, pick up some new technique from the other clubs and just get a different feel. Jared Lawrence was talking about wrestling different kids from different states and just getting that different feel. Not all the kids are wrestle the same, and especially from the same state and stuff like that. So it's good to get out there, wrestle kids from Minnesota, Illinois, Pennsylvania, and get those different looks and get those different feels. And if they can pick up a couple things from the coaches teaching, you can't beat it, It's great.
Lawrence, he was. Were you All-American at the weight he won?
Yeah. Yes.
How crazy is that? Now you guys see you got two really, very successful clubs. You're both club coaches. What's that like coming back and kind of catching up with guys like that?
It's great. Growing up, I wrestled Jared a bunch of times, never beat him. So he was kind of like somebody kind of an enemy. Somebody that really didn't like a whole lot. Come to wrestling, but then I've got to know him through the years. He's helped me out with the club. He's always answered questions. He's a great guy. So it's cool how it comes around full circle, and now we're friends. So yeah, definitely.
The Wrestling Factory is the most blue collar wrestling club that there is. At least the location.
Yeah, the location for sure. Yep.
Okay, I roll up to it and I'm always like, this screams gritty.
Yeah.
Right, and I love that about it. Your location is one of the most unique locations. The guys you draw from all throughout the greater Cleveland area.
Yep.
What's it like having a club in an old factory and where you guys fit?
It's got that old school feel, that old Rocky feel, and I've thought about moving to a different location or expanding, and I love the facility. I love the factory. It is a real factory. So
literally,
yes, it is. So I think it gives that feel, and when kids come in there, they're proud of that. They have some pride, and it's that old school toughness that we try to instill in the wrestlers.
Eagles got a big transition. Probably the biggest transition since the 80s when Howard Ferguson passed away and Urbis took over. Now you got Heffernan taking over for Greg Urbis.
Yep.
What's that like for you? Where are you at in that process? What are we going to do with St. Ed's? Where are you at?
I don't think anything's really changed. Even though Urbis was the head coach for so long, Hef ran a lot of the stuff. He ran all the practices. So nothing's really going to change. I'm still going to be helping out as much as I can. And I don't think the kids think of it as a big change, and that's the most important part. I think everything is still going to work, and Hef's going to be running it, and he's just going to be the head figure, which he kind of always was. When it came to the training part and stuff like that. So not really much of a transition. I don't think of it as much of a transition. The kids don't. Maybe the fans do, and the alumni and stuff think it's a big deal, but to us, I don't think it's that much of a big deal.
Dom Abinator kept the streak alive for St. Edward Wrestling, Division I All-Americans. I think it's 28 years, something crazy like that, right? You were a part of that streak, believe it or not.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Which is just an incredible legacy. We might have a year. This year might be the year where that could go down. There are some guys who are rankable guys. Pitt's got a guy. You got guys.
Right.
You still got guys who can do it.
We're going to,
Andonian, there's no question. That guy's he's material that could be 2, 3, 4-time All-American.
Sure.
What's that legacy and that streak mean to you? I was a coach, and you contribute to it.
To think about it is just amazing. I was talking to some other coaches here about it, and it was either 27, 28 years, and just saying those numbers is just unreal to think about. And this year is going to be a year that someone's going to have to step it up. But it's not any different than years in the past where we've had to step it up, or someone has had to step it up and become an All-American. So I think the guys that are in college, will be fine. And I think there will be somebody to hopefully step up at the end and keep that streak alive. And if it does end, it's still an amazing streak that it's hard to even think of, fathom. So pretty impressive.
What's it going to be like without Urbis now?
You know what? I think he's still going to be around. I know he's going to be around. He's still going to be the father figure, the guy to go to with some of the issues and stuff outside of wrestling. I don't think there's going to be much different. I think he's going to still be around, and you know, from the outside and even in the inside, there's not going to be much different going on as people think. So.
All right, you still look young. I said that you still look like a 28-year-old, 30-year-old, right?
Yep.
So does the body feel that way?
No, the body doesn't. No, the last like probably year and a half, my hip is bothering me big time.
Hip or hips?
Hip, just my left hip. But I've been getting a lot of pain shooting down my leg. Kind of goes into my back a little bit. So wrestling a little less than I have in the past, you know. So. Which is a little different, you know. Instead of showing moves all the time and getting out there, I've been having kids show the moves, talk them through it. So there's ways to adapt that I gotta, you know, figure out. So
you probably got 20 years in this left, easily.
Yeah, definitely. Right.
So it's like you look at it. Is that all you've changed though? Is that just, you know, having kids show moves instead of you can still show the technique?
Yeah, I can still show the
what
technique.
What else have you changed? Diet, anything like that?
You know, that's something that I think you gotta always kind of keep intact. The nutrition, the diet. You know, you preach that to the kids, you got to also be doing the same thing. So, you know, if I want to be coaching for another 20 years, which I plan on doing, I got to keep my body in shape, no doubt about it. Probably surgery down the line. So.
Well, I want to see. I want to keep doing this for the next 20 years.
Yeah, it'd be great, Zeb.
All right, you got anything else for me?
No, that's it, man.
All right,
thank you, appreciate it.
We're getting to the Wrestling Factory. It's on the record.
All right.
There's no avoiding it.
Yep.
I'll be over. I've already been there once.
Yep.
We're going to get back there. Mike, thanks for the time.
Thank you, Zeb.
Enjoy the rest of Hammer Camp.
Appreciate it.